Howdy folks, welcome back to Silverrun Forest. It's another crisp day here in the winter, although there's a lot of green around. It is actually winter time. But I've got a load of mostly 12-meter logs here. Getting ready to head out. Going to the sawmill. And yep, it's finally happening. We're going to buy the sawmill. I've been busy. It's the 1st of February here. And I've been busy logging. I was just getting some logs off this section. Let's see if I can drive up that way a little bit. Get to the main road. I logged off most of the lodgepole pine there above the house. Made a lot of trips selling logs. And we're going to try to turn these into planks and stuff. So let's head out. So we can get the old 3500 to pull. Come on. One of these days I need to put a low range in this truck. Just haven't taken the time to do it. Yeah, she's struggling a little bit. It's never failed to pull, but it does go really slow sometimes. It's got plenty of torque, I think. See, I've kind of opened up a little bit here. I've got all the stuff over here. I need to get some stumps ground up. I've got several rock piles broken up. So a lot of cleanup left to do. And then we're going to have to, of course, replant at some point. But the plan is to buy the sawmill, and then we can start producing goods we need, which we can sell to the roller coaster and the boatyard. I might sell to the boatyard. I had a comment that said you could actually sell stuff there and it will produce a boat. I don't think you get paid for the boat until you own it, but... So that might be kind of cool to see. Got one deadwood log over there. We'll probably end up shipping that. I don't remember if I had the Mahindra Retriever last time. I've been using that in a little trailer around. With some odds and ends. I ended up buying a stationary wood chipper. Getting that installed over at the machinery area, part of the farm. Those logs are making me nervous. And it works really well. It doesn't, it's not like the chipper you pull around. You just basically sell wood to it for nothing, and then you get wood chips in a container, so. It works pretty well. Anywho, I'm going to try to get to the sawmill. This log physics has me a little concerned, but I'll meet you over at the sawmill. Don't worry, I'm going to go faster here in a little bit. Well, I made it. No problem. It's actually not very far up here. I forgot how close this was. I think I'm going to be a little bit cheesy. I'm going to sell these logs and then immediately buy the sawmill. And I think we can double dip a little bit. A little bit cheesy, but you know what? It's my game. Let's back this into here. I restrapped the logs a couple times. They settled down a little bit. I don't get stuck down here in the soft dirt. Alright, I think those will sell now. Been selling to the southern sawmill. I think we sell right here. Good. Joink. And we run over here before I can process through. Maybe, and then buy it. Oof, that's a lot of money. It's a whole lot of money. Hey, we're running and we're making planks and wood chips. I need to go to production. Sawmill. I think we need all of this stuff, don't we? No, we don't need these right now. Deactivate. I'm sure we need these two. I'm not sure if we need beams. Maybe we do. All right, we'll have it make all this. I want to check the boatyard and see for sure what it needs to produce. But hey, we own a sawmill, finally. Took forever. That's the way I like to play. I like a challenge. I like to start out small and build up from there. So yeah. Building up. We got 10 liters of wood chips already. And then I believe that stuff ends up over here in this building. So we'll have to come up here and pick up stuff that we need for the various places. So that's cool. We're going to let that chug away. And I need to look. At some point, I brought wood or some wood up here and put in the grinder. Does that get processed? Or is there something I have to do to tell it to process? Can I get up in here? Yeah, no, that's still there. I don't know if that just processes with time. Or how that works. I don't know if I can get up in here. Oh, there it goes. Did I just have to put it in the trigger again? Come here. Can't get up in there. I put that in the chipper. Ow! Right in the head. That hurt. That'll respawn when we restart the map. Wanted to see if that... Did that grind up all the wood I had in there? Oh, it did. Okay, good. So I just had to, like, activate the trigger now that I've bought it. And then that should show up more wood chips. So I guess I don't need the stationary wood chipper anymore, but it's a little more convenient just to have it at the... It says 10 liters of wood chips. So that surely didn't do much. Yeah, I think I'll just keep processing them at the farm. So we have some stuff here. I'm not sure what shows up where. We'll just have to find out as it processes through. But now we can bring our logs up here. And to make the stuff. We got 22,000 liters. So the other thing we're going to need is the spinnery. So I wanted to go take a look at that. Because that's how we're going to have to make cloth from our wool. And I think we're going to need a lot more sheep. The sheep have not been producing a ton of wool, but I'm also not sure 100% how that works in 22. I know with Seasons mod, they made like wool like, only during certain parts of the year. So it could just be that we haven't had like spring or whenever you shear your sheep. I'm not a sheep farmer. We'll just see how that goes. But these sheep are doing well. And reproducing nicely. Something we need to do is wash this stuff. I think we'll give everything a bath. I might want to do a little tune. You can see the truck's not doing great as far as repair goes. We'll take the back way in over to the farm. So it snowed almost every day. It never did stick to the ground though. It was always just a little too warm, I think. And it looks like it's supposed to snow again this afternoon. So we've had lots of snow, but no accumulation, unfortunately. Get another look at this hillside here, so really cleared it off. I'm gonna have to get a tree planter so we can get some trees replanted. Just top out and show you real quick. I don't remember if I had this in the video. I've been kind of working a lot and recording all over the place. I can't always remember what was in the video and what wasn't. This timber carrier mod is pretty sweet. You can just throw limbs on there. I've been using that to collect things that need chipped. So you can throw things on that, and then it has straps, and then you can just come pick it up with the tractor and go take it wherever you need it. So it's only like $1,000 cheaper than buying like a trailer to do that with. It's dead wood I can't pick up. Not worth much. I need to get that out of here at some point. There's a lot of stumps, a lot of wood chips we need to clean up. So there's a lot of just general cleanup to do. We'll probably make an episode out of that at some point. In the meantime, let's head on over to the farm. It's gonna be getting dark soon. It gets dark at like 4:30. Get some of this stuff washed up. The truck and trailer, at least. I'll show you what's going on over at the farm. With the wood chipper. I call it the farm. There's not really a farm there. Use the cruise control here just to keep the speed not quite so high. Nice little creek there. Oh, almost ran off into the water. So I've moved my water hose. And I've got a slightly different mod now. What's cool is not only does it work as a fill point from the hose, you can also wash stuff with it. Pretty slick. So we don't have to spend $4,500 on a pressure washer. We'll just spray it off the hose. It seems to go pretty slow, but I'm okay with that. Little truck's taking a beating here with the paint too. The bed is a separate attachable, so it needs cleaned separately. And I've already washed this thing once. It gets really filthy. Running around. And I've been running it a lot too. Lots of trips to the sawmill to sell logs over there. This thing washed off. I know we don't have to move around. Uh-oh. Got too far away. .48-inch spread axle torque tube equipped. All right, good to know. There we go. That's looking a lot better. So we're going to need to take that back over to the farm. But while we're here, you can check out this wood chipper I got. So you can just bring your wood in right here, and then it accepts wood. Why isn't that processing? Do I have that turned off? Then it puts the wood chips over here on the container, and then you can just load them up. So it's not quite as interactive as I would like it to be. But it doesn't throw limbs around everywhere when you're trying to chip them. So there's a bonus there. Wood chipper. Ah, yeah, I did have it turned off. That's why. And we're storing the wood chips. Does it make any extra noise? No, I think it always makes noise. So, not a perfect mod, but it does the job. A little bit cloudy. So let's head back over to the homestead. I got a mod that makes the lights shine a lot further. It's almost a little too far, but it's better than the default. Because, man, when it gets dark, you can't hardly see anything, even with the lights on. I found that kind of odd. Get all the lights going. You got work lights on the trailer. Trying to remember what all the different keys are. So what I was thinking, I've been cutting down all this lodgepole pine. I think I'm going to make the whole property over here at least ponderosa pine. So when we replant, we will replant it with ponderosa pine. So I think I'm going to pull in here. I've got plenty of room to maneuver, and we'll just load from here. So what other changes have I made? I made a change to this thing. It used to create fields. I turned that off. So I edited the mod. So now it just makes wood chips. I got tired of getting a little too close to the ground, and it would make a field there. Then I have to go paint it, and yeah, it was just a pain in the butt. So let's go grab our skid steer. Run. Getting our cardio in. So we get a little bit of work done here before the sun sets all the way. Oh, I know one thing I wanted to do. Let me completely break immersion here. No, you're fine. There we go. I want to get this Volvo headed down to the farm. I've been using this to transport rock. Like they come to take my rock away for me. So we're going to use auto drive. We'll just have him drive down to farmhouse entrance. You be able to find your way out of here? No, you're a little too confused. All right, let's get you out of here. There he goes. Let's have old auto drive take care of that. Actually, while I'm teleporting around here, I'm not sure I showed that off. I got a little pup truck for the Mac, so I've been bringing down a bunch of iron ore at a time. Then we just offload it as needed. Anyway, back over to here. I think I'll go grind some of the stumps. If we can get up that hillside. It's pretty steep over there. This thing drives really weird with nothing on the front because of all that weight on the back. Then once you get an attachment on, it's pretty much back to normal. So let's go find a stump. Here's one right here. This thing is still not working great with this. I need to make my sawdust mod better, but it's kind of like good enough. I don't feel like rewriting the whole thing like it needs to be done. So it no longer makes fields, and it no longer deletes wood chip piles. It just mulches stuff. So the problem with now is it almost makes too much wood chips, because if you were just mulching through all these bushes right here, you would have just like mounds of... Uh-oh. Brakes can't hold me on the hill. That's full brake. Okay, let's try that again. Don't stop. There we go, got it. Oh, can't hold it. I have to turn sideways. So the motor can make me go uphill, but the brakes won't hold. Gotta keep that in mind. There's some stumps over here. This is really steep. If you hop in the cab here, it is really steep. So we'll come around with the bucket at some later point. There's a little stump hiding over here. Get all these wood chips gathered up. I like this better than the traditional stump grinders. It's just easier to use. It's way more maneuverable being on the skid steer like this. Got some rocks up here we need to get busted. If those are on my land, I'm not sure exactly how far back this goes. I thought there was a stump up here near the top. Maybe not. There's one over here. Again, I gotta be careful because the brakes will not hold. So let's flip around. I guess it was these stumps near the top that I was thinking of. Looks like we got that little chunk of wood there too. And a few stumps right in here. So you can see we really opened up this hillside. And I think it'll look cool with all that replanted with ponderosa pines, then we just have the ponderosas. And since we're going to be planting trees, they'll be able to grow to their full potential, unlike the map place trees. We're losing daylight too. We've got maybe half an hour of daylight left. Alright, so let's come over here. I want to see, I think I can mulch that little tree there. It has collision on it, so they can be a little bit of a pain sometimes. Can I mulch you? I can. Alright, good deal. Let's get rid of that. That'll be getting in the way when we're trying to plant and stuff. And this is super steep here. I don't know if I'll ever find all the sawdust piles from, like, limbing the trees and whatnot. We should be able to get at least most of it. Oh, did I get it? That was full brake right there. I hope I got it. Come on. Come on. Alright, that worked pretty well. I got that part of the hillside. So I got this little trailer too for the Mahindra. It was pretty cheap. So I can use that for sawdust and whatnot if I don't have a ton of it. So I've been buying a little bit of equipment here and there. But we finally got enough to buy that sawmill. It's a beautiful thing. So that's pretty exciting. We'll be able to get going on some of this boatyard construction stuff. Well, I guess I won't be able to make boats, but I can sell them stuff. I won't be able to make that until I get the cloth. So, can I just mulch like this entire set of deadwood limbs here? Or is that going to just turn into a ridiculous amount of mulch? If we can even climb on the pile here. Ah, we're out of control. This might actually be cheating because I don't think it takes into account the fact that it's deadwood. My sawdust script doesn't care what it is. I'll just do this one. I won't do the other limb like that. We'll take it, sell it, because that's, like I said, that's a little bit like cheating. Although I think Giants made a mistake making the deadwood so worthless. Make it like 1/4 the price or something. Don't make it completely almost worthless. That's just my opinion. One more stump here and we'll call it quits on this video. It's going to be getting pretty dark here soon anyway. Yeah, you can see it doesn't make fields anymore. However, it will mulch grass into wood chips, so that's just a failing of my sawdust mod that's not perfect. So I got to be careful, or I can just make way too many wood chips out of grass. Not a good thing. So I'll probably be doing some more of that tomorrow. My flashlight work yet? No. I guess it comes on, but you can't see it until it's dark. Kind of strange. Oh well, let's get this trailer staged over here. I'm gonna have to go get the bucket eventually. Wait, does this have gold rims? I didn't even notice that. Weird. Look at us being all fancy. This thing's pretty handy though. I was running little pieces of wood over to the chipper in the back of this. And then I think this can convert to a flatbed at the, at a toolbox. And then I'm hoping the flatbed version has straps. This version does not have straps. A little bit of a pain. Great demand at rural farm south. Well, what do you buy? They bought wood chips, didn't they? Yeah, ooh, look at that. $7.94. Wow. Be a good time to get some wood chips gathered up. But we're not going to be able to get that before it gets too dark, so I will call it quits here for this video. We'll continue on in our logging adventure next time. Thanks as always for watching, and take care. Looks pretty comfy. It's nice and peaceful up here.